This is Marshall. And I'm Sina. We're a couple who are working towards a dream and future plan. We just bought a sailboat we're going to use as a floating clinic from which we'll provide free medical care to the Solomon Islands of the South Pacific. This is the beginning of our journey towards that goal. We worked in Norway for 1.5 years to earn money for our vessel. We bought our boat in the middle of the corona crisis. We're planning on sailing the boat from Denmark to the Canaries, thereafter crossing the Atlantic and finally the Pacific through the Panama Canal. So we're sailing halfway around the world in a boat we've never even sailed in. And honestly, none of us actually know how to sail. Sina's parents, who are both salty sailors, are joining us for the first part of our voyage. Smart plan? Not really. But hey, learning by burning. This is our story.
Will we ever meet again? Will we ever meet again? And the pictures that I can fading through the years are just pieces of a jigsaw I don't understand.
Our second day in Bones.
After a motor breakdown.
After a motor breakdown, waiting for the turbo and the diesel injection to be repaired. But look at this.
So I'm making spelt. It's like a veggie mix to stuff zucchinis, and then I'm making a Peruvian lentil dish, and having some tonics. We fixed a lot in the boat. We were waiting on some spare parts for the engine. So we're just hanging out now. Hopefully soon we can continue our trip down to the Canary Islands. So wait till November and take off over the Atlantic. Once again, see how far from harbor we made it. Awesome. This is why we got the boat so cheap. Finally.
Ya subí la carretera que me lleva a la miseria. En vez de piedra, en vez de asfalto, por lo menos dame guerra. No me tire contra el suelo, no me rompa la cadena. Y que yo extraño el saborcito a coco que sé que hay en tu mirada. Yeah, yeah. Dulcito de coco. Amor, tú eres mi dulce, eres mi bien.
Kiel Canal lockers are starting to close, and when it's closed, it will lift us up, and we will continue our voyage through the canal, approximately 8 hours. And as you can see, we have a big cargo ship here and other pleasure boats ahead of us, all going to the Ostsee.
lleve hasta tu casa, agüita de manantiales, florecita de mi valle. Ven y quítame este duelo, ven y radia tus detalles.
Y es que yo extraño el saborcito a coco que sé que hay en tu mirada. Y es que se extraña el saborcito a coco que yo sé que hay en tus labios. Oh, dulcito de coco. Amor, tú eres mi dulce, eres mi bien. Dulcito de coco.
Now we just came out of the Keeler Canal and we are sailing towards Netherlands. We have to stop by a chandler to get some gear, and then we are heading to England, followed by crossing the Bay of Biscay. So we're quite excited about that. So far the engine works well. We're crossing our fingers. We're sailing outside the French coast and we hit some bad weather. See, I don't know if you can see the helmsman is paddling.
Some water coming in. We're cruising now. What's going on here, Gina?
It's leaking. Our boat is not dry. We tried. We did everything we could. But quite rough seas right now. And it's running down from both our ceiling hatches.
It's 8:30 approximately, and the weather has changed quite a lot. 30 knots of wind, it's raining,
Can you hear
and we are okay.
sound of
But this is
rain
also how it is during a trip.
falling out there where the stray dog stays? Can you hear the tone from the voice that keeps on screaming?
We've been waiting for 3.5 years to do this, and now we're finally on our way. How do you feel about it?
I know
Hell of a challenge, a bit intimidating.
you've been taking the
Super fun.
pills. You've been paying your bills. You're surviving